The morning is still, your breath visible in the crisp air as you stand at the edge of your life, somewhere between 65 and 85. The mirror shows lines etched deep, but there's a question in your heart, one you don't voice. Am I fading away? What if I told you there are 8 things, simple, powerful acts, that only a rare few can still do at your age? And if you can, you're not just aging, you're a treasure, destined to shine to 100. These aren't just habits, they're secrets, hidden forces that mark you as extraordinary. Stay with me, because I'm about to pull you into a truth that could redefine every moment you have left. Don't forget to subscribe to Golden Memories. The first thing that makes you a rare treasure is walking with purpose every day. Your steps are more than movement, they're a declaration of vitality. Most people past 65 slow to a shuffle or stop altogether, thinking age has claimed their legs. But you, if you can walk 20 minutes daily, around your block, your garden, even your home, you're in the elite. I met a woman named Clara, 78, who walks her neighborhood each morning, not fast, just steady. She told me, every step is my fight against time. Studies show daily walking cuts heart disease risk by 25%, boosts balance, and sharpens cognition. Clara still visits her favorite bookstore, climbs stairs, lives free. You don't need a marathon. Start with 10 minutes, focus on steady strides, maybe use a cane. If you can walk with purpose, you're not just moving, you're a treasure, striding toward 100. Don't let your legs rest too long. Step out and claim your strength. The second thing is keeping your mind hungry for new knowledge. Your brain isn't a relic, it's a spark that can still blaze. Most seniors past 65 settle into routine, letting their minds coast on old stories or TV. But if you can learn something new, a language, a recipe, a history fact, you're rare. I knew a man named Henry, 80, who started studying Italian at 77. He wasn't fluent, but every word lit him up. Research shows cognitive engagement, like puzzles or reading, builds neural pathways, cutting dementia risk by 30%. Henry's secret was curiosity, not genius. You don't need a classroom. Try a crossword, a new book, or a podcast today. If you can keep your mind hungry, you're not just thinking, you're a treasure, growing toward 100. Don't let your brain idle. Feed it, and watch it shine. The third thing is nurturing deep connections. Loneliness is a thief, creeping into quiet homes, stealing health and hope. Studies say it's as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, raising stroke and depression risk. Most past 65 let ties fray, friends pass, family drifts. But if you can maintain one meaningful bond, you're exceptional. I met Sarah, 70, who lost her husband and thought her world was gone. She joined a knitting group, not for the yarn but for the laughter, the stories. Her heart grew lighter, her health steadier. You don't need a crowd. Call a friend, join a club, volunteer at a shelter. If you can nurture connections, you're not just surviving, you're a treasure, thriving toward 100. Don't let loneliness isolate you. Reach out and find your people. The fourth thing is eating like your life depends on it. Food isn't just fuel, it's your armor against time. Most seniors past 65 fall into traps. Processed meals, too much sugar, not enough vitality. But if you can choose whole foods, greens, fish, nuts, you're rare. I knew a man named George, 82, who started adding spinach and berries after a health scare. He wasn't a chef, but his choices kept him strong. Studies show nutrient-rich diets cut chronic disease risk by 40%, boosting longevity. George still gardens, still drives. You don't need fancy meals. Add one vegetable today, swap soda for water. If you can eat with intention, you're not just nourishing, you're a treasure, building toward 100. Don't let food be an afterthought. Make it your shield. The fifth thing is embracing change with courage. Life after 65 shifts, new technology, new limits, new realities. Most resist, clinging to old ways, thinking stability is safety. But if you can adapt, you're extraordinary. I met Ruth, 75, who learned to video call her grandkids on a tablet at 73. She stumbled, but she laughed, and now she's their tech hero. Studies show adaptability lowers stress and adds years. Flexible minds live longer. Ruth's secret was saying yes to the new. You don't need to overhaul your life. Try one new thing this week. A new app, a new hobby, a new path. If you can embrace change, you're not just aging, you're a treasure, evolving toward 100. Don't fear the unknown. Meet it and grow. The sixth thing is managing stress with wisdom. Stress doesn't fade with age, it morphs. Health worries, family tensions, the weight of years. Most seniors let it fester, raising blood pressure and stroke risk. But if you can face stress calmly, you're rare. I knew Alice, 79, who used to wake up anxious about her future. She started 5 minutes of deep breathing daily, letting worries pass. Studies show mindfulness cuts cortisol by 20%, slowing aging. Alice's heart is steadier, her days brighter. You don't need to be a guru. Try a gratitude list, a quiet walk, or slow breaths. If you can manage stress, you're not just coping, you're a treasure, mastering toward 100. Don't let stress own you. Tame it, and shine. The seventh thing is maintaining physical strength beyond walking. Your muscles are your independence. Lifting groceries, opening jars, standing tall. Most past 65 lose strength, thinking it's inevitable. But if you can do simple exercises, chair squats, light weights, you're exceptional. I met Frank, 77, who started lifting small cans of soup daily. His grip strengthened, his balance improved. Studies show strength training cuts fall risk by 30% and boosts longevity. Frank still carries his own bags, lives on his terms. You don't need a gym. Try 10 sit-to-stands or lift a book daily. If you can keep your strength, you're not just moving, you're a treasure, standing strong toward 100. Don't let weakness creep in. Build muscle and hold your ground. The eighth thing is living with a sense of purpose. Purpose isn't a job or a role. It's a reason to rise, a spark that fuels your soul. Most past 65 lose this, settling into empty days, thinking their time for meaning is done. But if you can find purpose, you're rare. I knew Margaret, 83, who felt lost after her kids moved away. She started tutoring kids at a library, sharing her love of stories. Her eyes sparkled, her health steadied. Studies show purpose cuts heart disease risk by 20% and adds years. You don't need a grand mission. Volunteer, teach, create, pray. Find one thing that matters. If you can live with purpose, you're not just existing. You're a treasure, glowing toward 100. Don't let your days fade. Find your why and let it burn. You're still here, aren't you? That means you're not just aging, you're a rare treasure, capable of these 8 things. Walking with purpose, keeping your mind hungry, nurturing connections, eating with intention, embracing change, managing stress, maintaining strength, living with purpose. Most people past 65 can't, but you can. The world expects you to fade, to settle, to slow. But you're different, a beacon of what's possible. These secrets are yours now, and they're your power. Pick one thing to do today. Walk, learn, connect, eat, adapt, calm, strengthen, find purpose. Your life isn't winding down, it's rising to a brilliance most can't imagine. I believe in you. Go show the world you're destined for 100.